First to the war in Afghanistan. There's been another grim reminder of the dangers faced by Australian troops in a conflict some argue has lost its way. Last month was the deadliest of the war, with 5 diggers killed. Now another 6 soldiers on patrol in Oresgun province have been wounded by roadside bombs in 2 separate incidents. Despite mounting casualties, soldiers on the ground say they want to stay until their mission is completed. Their commanders insist the Taliban is losing and the Australians are making headway. The ABC's Four Corners program has just spent a month on the front line with the soldiers of Alpha Company, including the day 2 young engineers were killed. Stephanie Kennedy reports.
It's a war with no end in sight, where soldiers are fighting an enemy that melts away into the hot deserts of Afghanistan. Almost daily, the troops of Alpha Company face the Taliban's deadly weapon of choice, the IED, or improvised explosive device.
I received wounds to my upper left thigh, hip, left hand, and to my face, and it was just lucky I was wearing the kit.
I felt blood coming down from my face and my arm had all blood. I didn't have my weapon anymore, and that's when I realised it was an IED and what had happened.
But others were not so lucky. An IED blast claimed the lives of 2 of their own last month, Jacob Moreland and his sapper mate Darren Smith. His dog Herbie was also killed.
I mean, the first 5 minutes after it happened, Smithy was trying to stand up and keep searching. He was trying to push everyone off him so he could keep doing his job. All that was going through his head was get on with the job, house my family, and unfortunately that was the end of it.
The 2 young engineers were part of a mentoring team heading out on patrols with the Afghan army. In their final days, they laughed and joked over a cup of chai with the Afghans they'd been training. But while the Afghan army is hard at work in this war to win the hearts and minds of the people, the government in Kabul is not.
I wish it was better. I do wish that the government of Afghanistan was more active, more able to deliver on its promises.
The United States has warned the fighting will be even bloodier in coming months, but the Australian commanders are convinced this war is winnable.
The Taliban is on the back foot. I am confident that he knows he cannot maintain support of the population.
Despite the recent losses in the battlefield, the soldiers from the bottom up are not willing to give in.
It's obvious that they need our help here. If we leave, then it's all the work that we've done for all the years since 2002 will go to nothing. The lives that we've lost and injuries will be worth nothing.
This effort, this toil, these deaths and injuries are producing change, and it's producing change at the grassroots level.
While questions grow at home about the strategy of the war and the mounting toll, the soldiers fighting on the bloody battlefields of Afghanistan have no doubts about their mission. Stephanie Kennedy, ABC News.
And you can see more of the soldiers from Alpha Company on Four Corners tomorrow night. That's at 8:30 here on ABC One.